The Great Depression. Not only one of the saddest parts in history, but also one of the worst. Hi, I'm Oliver Blum, and this is I Lost My Job, the documentary. Today, in this great documentary, we will be talking about one of the biggest parts of the Great Depression, unemployment. Let's get into the facts. Number 1. At the height of the Great Depression in 1933, 25% of the total workforce lost their jobs. That is almost 12 million people that were unemployed. Farmers did not lose their jobs, but they had to drop food prices down a lot. But when people didn't have the money to buy it, they lost money as well, and even became broke and lost their houses because of taxes and not being able to afford the houses. This second fact will shock you. When President Hoover had made his inaugural speech, he said, "It's acceptable that we should pave the way to the greater limitation of armament of which we extended the world, but its full realization also implies a greater and greater perfection in the instrumentals, a pacific settlement of controversies between nations." 6 months later, though, the stock market crashed. Ironic, isn't it? The third fact will blow your mind. Directly after the stock market broke, everyone was shocked. Everyone put so much money into stocks, and they suddenly all became worthless. People went broke, crying, running to people to try to get money. This was the start of the Great Depression. People unfortunately started to kill themselves because they did not have enough money to continue with their lives. They did not have enough money to get back on their feet. Imagine that. Unemployed, no money whatsoever, and no way to get it either. At that time, everyone was broke, unemployed, and unhappy. Death rate grew in 1929 from 1,239 people to over 100,000. This had a huge impact on society, especially today. People still are more wise with their money and choose how they want to invest, because anything like this can happen once more. This social issue affected everyone. Everyone lost their jobs, everyone became broke, and no one was happy. This scarred the entire world, and people are still scared of this to happen today. And this all happened only because people weren't wise with their money, what they did, and how they did it. Now, to the last part, you may be asking, why even bother learning about this? Well, it's good to know that this could happen at any moment today, and even that this was a major part of history, and that everyone there lost their lives because they couldn't live on these preservatives. It's good to know that. So thank you, Oliver Blum, the master of all documentaries. In the documentary I Lost My Job is signing out.